Hello, I am Becca Awakened, and here I am channeling Quan as part of a channeling salon with Infinity School. You are so right to understand yourself as an instrument. You are very much guided to understand yourself as unique as a flower, in the sense that your body looks the same as others, only to your physical eyes. Just as the flower may look the same as other flowers. However, your essence is completely unique to you. I'm Quan, and I'm here to speak with you about the Divine Mother's love and the power of providing oneself karuna compassion to bridge the space between heaven and earth. Your presence is required. The presence of your peace, the presence of your own heart. There's a detachment from self that happens when you choose to let go of identifying with that which you think you are in the moment and choosing to be that which you are instead. Some people feel as if it is a death, for the fear it provokes is that intense. But you don't have to take the journey in such grand leaps in a forceful way. There's never a need to repent, one would say. Just being still and allowing yourself to be full and loved and safe within the darkest reaches of your psyche, of your own experience. Finding your way through the dark can seem like a hard road to choose. However, every step counts more in your evolution. The more courageously you open your heart to saying, yes, I am loved, no matter what. And not only that, I am love myself. I am the radiant sun, creating with Mother Earth We want to speak to you about the earth, about the dirt, about the darkness, one might call it. However, another way to think of it is the mud. To think of the earth, the earthly mud that you find yourself living in. Consider it nourishment for your own soul in all aspects. It only feels unfamiliar because you haven't been taught fully how to accept that every experience is valid, that there truly is nothing wrong. When you come into the knowing that nothing is wrong, you no longer produce or emit that frequency. You start to settle into your body in a way that allows you to take nourishment from your environment, from Gaia in all ways. It allows you to settle in. And once you are rooted, once you are settled in your body, accepting everything with love, with care, with safety, with patience, allows you to open, connect, release, and express, which is your creative act here. And if you can think of this process of saying yes, of rooting in as beginning to extend your own shoot up from the earth, up from the mud, encountering all sorts of interesting currents as you continue to build. And finally, at one point, your heart opens and there is no going back. Something changes. And we see it in all of you. And so you must be able to agree. Something changes and you begin to open, bloom like a flower. You begin to come into an awareness of your essence, of your field, of your radiance. And you begin to create with it. And the resonance of your actions, of your thoughts and words resonate out like the essence of a flower, offering its information, offering its wisdom, offering its connection, moving through the air, moving through the water, moving through the soil, moving through humans. And as you bloom and you begin to turn your inner sun towards your heart, allowing your will to be guided by the desire of your blooming heart, your sun feeds that flower, opening you, igniting you as you willfully shine your heart's light, shine your heart's light. The mind and the imagination are great tools. However, they're not needed to direct any of you are experiencing. They are but translation tools. For all that is truly needed is your own heart song, your own essence to be amplified from your heart. And you may have noticed, I have not said the mind or the imagination very often. Supporting yourself to feel safe in all ways, with all of your feelings, with all of your responses and actions and reactions to the experience of the current situation you are in on earth. One could say the pH balance is slightly off. However, holding yourself in safety as you settle in and accept the conditions, you become the gardener of your own life. You become your own parent, offering space for growth. And once bloomed, it is your free will choice to continue to nourish that, to continue to amplify that with your own will and devotion. The Divine Mother's love is devotion, to be devoted in all ways to love, to the expansion of, to the expression of, to the witnessing of, to the cultivating of. Now we hear people being, well, what about the opposite? And that is true too. The Divine Mother's love is wrathful, rageful, rapturous, destructive, all loving. Namaste. I wish to ask if there is anyone who has any questions